Hi, I'm author J.W. Kitson from the novel Song of the Tree Frogs, and I want to thank you for joining me on day 15 of my 30-day challenge. Sadly, we have to admit that our world is filled with an awful lot of chaos, hatred, and strife, and this pretty much describes the early years of Philip and Michael's lives. But thankfully, a brave couple refuses to abandon these boys to their chaotic world. And for the first time, they introduce something that the book of Galatians calls the fruit of the Spirit. You see, we know those as love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Against, as the Bible says, there is no law. And that tells me that we are able to exercise, and we're allowed to exercise those 9 fruit of the Spirit anytime that we feel necessary. You know, we live in a world where there's a tremendous amount of revenge. And we do that whenever we feel that we've been wronged. We strike out in anger. However, it doesn't need to be that way. Exercising the fruit of the Spirit are things such as when there's hatred in our world, we can bring love. Where there's a lot of misery, we can bring joy. Where there's strife, we can be the peacemakers. Whenever we have impatience all around us, we indeed can be long-suffering. Where there's hardness of heart, there can be gentleness. Where there's evil flourishing, there can be goodness. Where there's worry absolutely dominating our lives, we can exercise faith, which is taking God at His word and leaving all the consequences to rest upon His faithfulness. You know, when we're confronted with arrogance, we can be meek. And when we see no self-control, we can exercise temperance. You know, we do not need justification from the world for us to exercise those fruit of the Spirit when we have people who are in need. Think about this. You and I might be the only Bible that some people will ever read. And I think we need to take that to heart. That's something that's found in Song of the Tree Frogs abundantly. I encourage you to check it out at my website at jwkitson.com, or on my YouTube channel. You can watch these videos at jwkitson. And you can also find my book at most major retail bookstores, such as Barnes & Noble and Amazon and so forth. I really strongly encourage you to check out this novel, because you will learn a whole lot about what it's like to see the world through the eyes of others who need to know the fruit of the Spirit, which you, my friend, are able to share with them. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow.